Hey guys, real quick before we get into the episode, don't forget to
like us on Facebook at facebook.com/HellaAverageGaming. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/HellaAverageGaming, average spelled AVG. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Follow us on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/HellaAverageGaming. Listen to us on Stitcher, check us out on iTunes, and make sure to listen to us on Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 75 of the Hell Average Games Cast. As always, I'm your co-host, Cam. This is the only podcast in the nation that can throw out two dick jokes before the intro is even done, and it comes from the one and only Jeremy, and Carmen backs him up. What's happening, fellas?
You know, just swinging in the wind.
Swaying in the wind. Jeremy, no dick talk right in the beginning? You didn't want to throw a dick joke in there somewhere?
Ah, man, you put me on the spot.
The spotlight.
What? Oh, yeah, just whip it out. Show it to the world.
Is that some performance anxiety?
Exactly.
I know you're
What's
fucking started early with the. Usually the dick jokes just have to come naturally.
And they do, man. You can't just force it. You can't just force it in.
Yeah, you can't
Well, I
just
wanted to be
stroke
the
it out of
only-
us.
Yeah.
I want to be the only podcast in the nation that does something.
Oh.
So I figured for sure that we could be that.
I mean, we could show up on time.
I mean, that's asking a little bit too much, I think.
Shots fired. Do, 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 do. No, we're just fucking with Cam. He's always late. He's either pooping or
Always.
eating.
He's constantly tardy.
They actually, one is a direct correlation to the other, so,
Yeah.
you know.
I feel you, dog.
But I don't know if they're here to hear about my poop cycle, even though it's fantastic lately. I've been trying to eat a little bit healthier, get some good snacks in. But I think we're here to talk about some video games as usual.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. Who wants to kick it off? Somebody take the mic. Somebody gets the spotlight. Let's go.
I got a short list this week.
Short list. What you got?
I haven't gamed much at all. The gaming gods have been against me. I tried to play Red Dead, and then the power in like the whole city of Fayetteville went out.
Say what?
I was one mission in. My wife was printing a document, and the printer pulls a lot of power. And I was like, damn, like this printer really does some damage. And then she goes to print another document after the lights had already flickered a little bit, and the whole shit goes out. Poof. Fucking power's out in the whole city of Fayetteville. That's no
Fucking
exaggeration.
light bulbs busting everywhere and shit. It's like the apocalypse.
Nah. But it wasn't because of the printer. It was just oddly coincidental. Some wreck happened like a few miles down the road from my house, and they fucking just destroyed a light pole.
That would have been hilarious if it was the printer.
I know, man. Just shut the whole city down.
It's like, damn it, woman!
But it was like just too oddly coincidental. It was like she clicked print once, it printed. She clicked print again. Zoom. So yeah, I only beat one mission in Red Dead, so I'm not that far.
Oh.
And then
Getting any better for you, though?
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting used to it. Still like a lot to learn. So I'm still like in the tutorial missions, basically, like teach you how to hunt and teach you how to do this and how to make your horse follow everybody. But I hear a lot of people are having a good time with it. Like I talked with my brother, and he's really enjoying it. And he just told me like, I'm killing everybody. Like you can't get a bounty if you just kill everybody.
Really? Well, because they don't let you put a
good
bounty on your
advice.
head.
Yeah, because there's
Good
nobody
advice.
to turn you in.
Yeah.
So he's
Red-
like, I'm smoking everybody. Everybody
Dead
I run up
genocide.
on, I kill.
I feel a man after my own heart, but I let some people live.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
spread
too
your
nice.
tail.
So what about the mobile side? You play some Tappity Titans?
A little bit. I'm like, I'm close to 28K in the for my max stage, so I'm about 7,000 off from being maxed out.
That sounds like you're pretty close in Tap Titan world.
Yeah, it sounds pretty close, but I'm not. I got a long way to go. The game just ramps up hella hard every 1,000 levels, so.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you got power back now, obviously.
Nah, bro, I'm actually
You
using
run off a generator?
No, I'm running off of a bike. And if I
so
stop,
I got you. So
if I stop pedaling, then I'm gonna lose my recording, and then this episode's gonna go to waste.
I feel like you're the type of guy who just bought 100 hamsters, put them in a wheel, and hooked them up to an alternator.
Yeah, man.
That's what I see you doing more than biking.
Yeah, except I don't even think PetSmart carries 100 hamsters.
I mean, you might have to special order them, but I'm sure that fucking Amazon can handle that shit, right?
Yeah, man. I fucking just put an order in for 100 every time the power flickers.
It's a good backup plan. I don't see the issue. Fantastic backup plan.
I like stepped too hard on like the third step, light flickered. I had to I got a dash button for 100 hamsters.
Yeah, everyone's got a battery box. He's got a hamster cage.
Yeah.
Like,
And no
break
wonder
'em out,
my house
baby.
smells like shit and dead hamsters.
That's the worst part's the smell. You're going to have to get a fuck ton of Febreze, which they also probably sell on Amazon. So
Oh yeah,
I think
also
you got
have a
everything
dash button
covered
for that too. I get my hamsters pre-injected, so like they're pre-Febrezed, and that's probably why they die faster.
Are those Prime eligible?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, good.
I actually get those by
drone.
drone.
Oh, they're dropping off hamsters by drone now? That
Yeah,
is
just
pretty
just
fucking
right into the
sophisticated.
cage. Like, it's pretty nice.
You know, you could turn that into a game itself. Just bring out like a fucking bag and try to catch them in a bag as they drop them. If you miss, I mean, it's kind of, oh well.
Sounds
Be like
a good mobile game to me.
Be like that Peter Puppy stage of Earthworm Jim. You gotta bounce the puppies with the marshmallow. Just gotta bounce the hamsters into your house.
Bang bang. You heard
I had
commands.
an old school like black and white Mac computer back in the day. That, you know, the big square box ones. And there was a game on there where you carried a person via helicopter and you try to drop them in hay bales or like hay wagons.
The original Assassin's Creed.
Without microtransactions.
Oh man.
It was quite a dark world then.
I know. How did you ever play a game without spending more money on it?
Seriously.
I know. It is such a foreign concept. It's almost blasphemy nowadays. Jeremy, what about you, buddy? What you been playing?
I haven't played a lot of games, but I've made a lot of progress in my games.
All right, so talk about them.
Well, I beat Mega Man 11.
Woo!
Yeah.
I had no idea. You didn't even tell us.
I was
Scrub?
I was keeping that secret because, as you remember, I sent a text bitching about Dr. Wily Stage 1.
Yes,
it was
you
just-
did.
And then you went radio silent.
And I did, because I was determined. I went there, and I was telling Carmen before the podcast started, Wily Stage 1 is way harder than any other part of Wily's castle. It's nothing but
Okay.
bottomless pits, platforms that, fall apart, those fucking, those blocks that disappear and reappear and shit.
Right.
All that. And I was doing it, and I was trying to get a trophy where you have to beat every enemy along the way. And I probably died like 5 or 6 times, and I kept getting to where I thought was the end, and there's this nonstop pit of just fucking platforms that fall away, and you have to jump on these gears that spin either forward or backward and can knock you off, and I was getting fucking pissed off, and I was just so livid. And out of nowhere, I realized why I was having such a hard time. I wasn't using speed gear.
Nice.
Yeah, that thing that slows down time? Yeah, you're supposed to use that on the platforms that crumble away and the ones that spin to stop them from fucking spinning. As soon as I
Now,
did...
were you just forgetting to use it, or were you
No.
not? Did you not know the strat here?
He was only using his head for a hat rack.
I was basically trying to do, like, I guess, a god run without using the correct tool to beat it. You're supposed to use speed gear.
Yeah, he
which
tried to
used
go
the
full
whole-
cam like on Spider-Man.
I did. And as soon as I fucking used speed gear, I said, I'm a fucking idiot, and I immediately beat it first try.
I'm telling you, Jeremy, once you figure out how to play the fucking game, it makes it so much easier.
Seriously, it's like playing Mario and realizing, oh, I can jump.
Right?
Playing Call of Duty. Oh, I can reload. I thought you just ran out of bullets and you just had to throw the gun away.
No, you run out of bullets, you just lay the fuck down. You're just prone. That's how you can do it.
I'm spent. But yeah, I beat Mega Man 11. I was telling Carmen, I'm probably gonna go back and play through on normal. Now that I know how the game goes. I know how the stages go. There's some like stage specific trophies I want to try and get. I'm not gonna platinum this game because there's some ridiculous shit they want you to do. No, there's some ridiculous shit. Like there's one for getting through and completing one stage without taking a single hit or dying, which is not happening. Even on casual.
Ooh,
mode.
that is tough.
Yeah, that's not happening. Plus, There's like challenge rooms, and I've seen stuff online that say it's fucking redonkulous. So yeah, I'm not even gonna try that. However, I am going to try and platinum the Castlevania collection because I told you last week I beat Symphony of the Night. Well, I have gotten all the trophies in Symphony of the Night except for one, which is to get 200.6 map coverage for the game, which is 100% of it. I've gotten 200.5, and I cannot.
Wow!
I'm
so
missing,
you do that, you get the trophy.
Well, no, I do that, and I finish Symphony of the Night, which is
okay.
It's the final trophy for that. But the problem is, there's 1,890 rooms, and the game says I found 1,889. But I have looked on both maps for the game, and it says I have everything. There's not a single room I'm missing. There's not a single area of the map I haven't covered. I don't know what's going on.
Somebody else has to look at it.
I guess. I mean, I've printed out maps. I've looked online. I've looked on all like the secret rooms and shit. I've found everything, including the secret rooms in the secret rooms, and I'm still missing one thing. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna try and get that first, because if I can't get that, there's no point in trying to platinum the game. Because the only other stuff I have left to do is for Rondo of Blood, which looks like I could probably easily get all those trophies. It's basically just beating the game. It's just beat the game, rescue all the hostages, and then beat the game again as the optional other character. Which I've started playing Rondo of Blood, and it's fun as hell. The music is phenomenal. And it seems like, you have infinite lives, so there's really no, like, get to Dracula, die, and then start the game over again shit. It's just keep trying.
The more you talk about it, I want to play. Like, this entire collection.
Dude, like, well, first of all, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, it's one of my favorite games of all time. And Rondo of Blood, I've never played this version. I've only ever played the gimped Super Nintendo Dracula X, which I thought wasn't bad. I remember hearing everyone bitching about how terrible it was. I was like, this isn't bad. But now that I played the original Rondo of Blood that was on like the PC Engine, which is this version, I'm like, holy shit. This is like watching, like, it was like the other one was like a mockbuster, like from the Asylum, like Transmorphers or something. And this is the actual fucking movie, Transformers. Although I will say the weird thing is it's the English version of the game, but the spoken dialogue is German.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like the text that comes up is in English, but when they actually speak, it's like, du hast den verstanden. I'm like, what the fuck? And I found out that because it was never translated to English, or at least not released in America. It was just released in Europe. So we have like the German voices and shit. But in game, they speak English. Because like the first enemy you fight is Death, and he speaks English when you beat him. It's just like, we will meet again. And I was just like, okay.
So who speaks German?
Just that one cutscene at the very beginning where it's explaining the story. They're explaining it in German.
But everything else is English dubbed?
The voices in like the actual game, like when the enemies talk, they're in English.
Oh, that's weird.
And all the text is in English. So there you go.
Maybe they just wanted to leave that one little, nugget of the original in there.
Like I said, I think it's just because it was never dubbed into English before. So I think in the Japanese version it was in English also, because they love their English over there.
English.
That's what they call it when it's the bad way. You know how like those Japanese will like say English words they don't quite get, like, oh my god.
I know.
I love that shit so much. Oh, love it.
Va ra 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 ra.
That's Chinese. Don't be racist.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes,
I'm sorry for that racist remark. Please forgive me.
Oh, but no, that's the only two games I've been playing. I've been having a lot of fun.
And will that be your second platinum if you get it?
Second platinum this year.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that'll be my because I got my last one I got was Mega Man, and before that was Nier. Nier was last year. So I'm hoping to get that second platinum for the end of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are either of you gonna plan on trying to dethrone me of my 3?
I don't think I have the time. I'd have to get like fucking like 1, 2, 3 counting the game and get like an easy platinum or something in order to catch up. And even then, I probably wouldn't finish it because I just my nature.
I think it would take me still another probably 5 to 10 hours to get the platinum in Guacamelee.
You could do it.
And then I don't know what I would do next.
Just platinum a game.
You could give me my pity platinum and give me Playgrounds.
Don't count, boy.
Such a shitty fucking God. It pisses me off. But I played Red Dead a lot. Not a lot. Well, I did play a lot, but I didn't get very far. But that's okay because like some of the most fun I've had is just the random encounters. That's I talked about. I don't know if we recorded when I said it, but I just met this guy who fucking came over because he wanted to challenge me in a shooting contest. He was from like Mexico, and I declined it. He said he'd give me $10 if I could beat him. I declined it, and he started talking shit to me. So I just fucking blew him away. Took $20 off his body, and then I shot his horse.
There you go.
Savage.
That's gangster.
But you can do So what I've been basically doing is trying to build my camp up. So I found a couple of gold bars, which each sell for $500, which is a fuck ton of money in that game. And you got to find a fence though, and I had to go like far and wide to find this fence. So I finally did that. And I mean, just little shit that like I became a bounty hunter for a little while. I just started picking up bounties and going and capturing people. Met up with a guy who's trying to write a book on like old school gunslingers, and you have to go and track them down. But to find them, you have to read the back of a photo, and they tell you like their last whereabouts, and then they pop up on the map. I mean, just there's all like you can be riding, and somebody will challenge you to a race, or you can run up on somebody robbing a carriage. I mean, there's just so much shit that happens.
So are you following the story a lot, or are you doing a lot of free roaming?
I do a lot of side missions which lead to free roaming. So far the main story is kind of it feels like a generic like our gang really hates this other fucking gang and the leader of our gang really fucking hates that guy. Yeah. That seems like a pretty straightforward gang war as of right now. And as far, we've got camp set up. We're going into the first city, which is Valentine. That kind of thing. So I mean, the main story, I think, is not where the game's going to shine. I think it's everything else. And that's what's been taking up my time with it. I mean, I'm like 10% in and with about, I don't know how far. I had to double check. Maybe like 15 hours or so.
I'm looking forward to getting into that.
Have you found all the backpacks and the landmarks, and have you stopped some B&Es?
No, there's a whole... This is not Spider-Man. I mean, you gotta... It's pretty generous, like with that one where you had to read the back of the photos to find the gunslingers. It did pop up on your map. But like you can hunt legendary animals, so then it'll just tell you on screen like you're in the area of the legendary alligator, and then you got to hunt them. So there's so much to do. It's ridiculous.
Dude,
I looked up the platinum, and people, it's just like a 7 difficulty platinum. It's over 100 hours.
Dude,
craziness.
How cool would it be if that legendary crocodile turned out to be Killer Croc from Batman?
He got up and just was fucking talking to you.
You just like, you see like his head in the water, and you're like, oh, it's a crocodile. He just stands up, you're like, oh shit, he's gonna eat my bones.
Bane,
I need
come
those
and
bones.
get your whooping. But the game's great, and I can get behind a little bit more what Carmen said last week. The controllers, I mean, I don't want to say they're janky because they work the way they're supposed to. I just think it's Rockstar's way of making a game control. Sometimes the horse is hard to control and go where you want. I mean, there's been more than one time where I've like accidentally like punched my horse when I was trying to get something off of him.
Doesn't that make you feel terrible?
It does. But then I'll blow away somebody else's horse.
Have you tried shooting your own horse?
I haven't. No, I don't want to shoot my Tennessee Walker.
Was that you named him?
No,
well, so they give him a name.
Oh, that's the breed.
They give a name. I can't name the horses yet.
You don't got enough reputation with the horse, bruh.
There's you got to do like a mission that eventually unlocks stables, and then you can name your horse, upgrade your horse, sell horses. So trust me, when that happens, I'm just gonna go on a fucking horse stealing spree, and I'm gonna fucking just start selling all these stolen horses.
So what are you gonna name your first horse?
I don't know yet.
Mr.
Maybe
Ed?
something like Professor Peppermint or something. I don't fucking
Professor Peppermint. That sounds like a real racehorse.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be something where it's going to have 2 names, and both names are going to start with the same letter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So,
you're a cool cat.
That's the only way to name a horse.
I would name him after like cartoon character catchphrases like "Ain't I a stinker?" followed by, "I am what I am," followed by "Don't have a cow, man." Followed by
That's
Yabba
pretty good,
Dabba Doo. Don't thank me. Thank
Yabba
the
Dabba Doo's
Simpsons.
pretty good. So yeah, that's been it. I mean, I really haven't cut on any other game, and I don't know if I plan to for a while. But I really feel like if I don't, now that I'm really thinking about it, I don't want to get burnt out on the game. And I haven't came close yet, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated on the burnout factor as I get into it more and more and more. But I feel like it has enough in there to be like, well, I don't feel like fucking doing missions. Let's just go start fucking skinning and making stuff. I don't know.
Yo, when I skinned that first deer, like, my man skinned that deer like nobody's business.
It looks so good when you skin an animal.
And it's like, he got this fucking deer was laying on the ground, Jeremy. My man just skinned it right on the floor, didn't even care. Bang, bang, all that shit.
And then you could see, like, the muscle. It's really cool. I was like, fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
You gotta get that pelt, baby.
And, like, you can throw shit over. You can pick up a whole fucking deer and just throw them over the back of your horse. Like, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to pick up a full-bodied deer. Good game. Good job, Rockstar. Good job. I applaud you.
Yeah, B+.
That's pretty high coming from you, Jeremy.
I don't know. I'm just throwing out words there. Yeah, D-. Yeah,
I don't know.
Just barely above passing. You know. You passed, but barely.
Oh god. You know what really pissed me off about the game is such a stupid gripe. Like, I did this mission where I got super drunk and started taking shots with one of my homeboys. And, like, you get, like, the blurry, like, drunk vision Rockstar likes to do.
Were you talking about in the game or in real life?
In the game. No.
It's hard to tell with you, you know.
So you kind of, like, start blacking in and out, and every time you wake, the screen goes black and comes back, you're doing something different. And one time I was just standing outside pissing, and I couldn't look down and see my own dick. There was nothing there.
So, real life.
No. I could see my cock if I was laying on it.
Oh, okay.
But in the game, you know, I look down, I see the stream of piss, but
there's no dick. It was just piss.
It's so weird. It's like Casper's dick.
It's because they have that fucking hot coffee glitch in
San Andreas?
San Andreas, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Never forget.
R.I.P. hot coffee.
It's like the fappening, bro. You never forget.
I played a lot of San Andreas back then in the day.
Bro, you want me to tell you my torment of San Andreas?
What?
My game was scratched. Like, the CD was scratched ever so slightly in one very specific spot. And I could play the game. And there was only one mission I couldn't play. It was a side mission, thankfully, due to this scratch. But I couldn't drive cars in the game.
What?
Because of the scratch.
That's half the game.
Well, no, I just cheated and used a jetpack to get everywhere. Like, on missions that I had to drive, I had to do it like pristine, and I had to do it fast. And that was the only way that I could get past those. And then it would just suck because if you drove for more than 5 minutes, the game would just lock up right where you were at. Didn't care. It was painful to beat that game.
I feel like you've told me this story before back in the day because it sounds familiar coming from you. So I think I have heard this story.
Yeah, so that was how I played San Andreas.
That's fantastic. What a way to experience that game.
It fucking sucked.
Which, while you were talking, I actually went ahead and Googled the black coffee minigame, or hot coffee minigame. And that game does not hold up well as far as the graphics go.
Oh, God, no.
Like, not at all.
It almost looks like a PlayStation 1 game at some point.
It really does.
Yeah.
It'd be a good game to totally overhaul.
Like, remake.
Yeah.
I could see them doing that. I could see them going back and doing like Vice City and 3 and San Andreas, just like a complete remake of all 3.
I feel like if you did any remake, you'd have to start with Vice City.
I think you start with 3.
Really?
Good. Yeah.
Because that was when they first took off. Like, that was when everybody talked about it.
Well, that was the first one to do the actual formula they have nowadays, where it wasn't the top-down crap. It was that third person.
Yeah. I guess you're right. So, yeah, start with 3. I mean, can you imagine, like, back in the original game with 3, there was, like, the 3 islands?
Yeah.
Could you imagine how big you can make those fuckers now?
You could make them huge. But did either of you beat 3?
I've only ever played Vice City.
Oh, fuck, I can't remember. I know I played it. I don't know if I ever beat it.
The last mission in Grand Theft Auto 3 is insanely hard.
What do you have to do in it? Do you remember?
You have to like shoot down. You have to chase a helicopter, shoot down a helicopter. I never beat that game as a kid.
Well, you're a
I
man
don't
now.
feel like I have either.
You're both men now. You can do it. You can chase down helicopters.
Yeah, but Vice City was probably one of my favorites.
I fucking loved Vice City. Vice City is a game. I think it's a classic game.
That was
the aesthetic was fantastic.
That was the only GTA I ever played because everyone talked about how great it was. I love the 80s, and I bought it and I played it, and I just could not get into it. Just the controls were jank. Even back then, I thought the graphics were ugly. You know, I love the setting, but that was about it.
I loved the way that game looked at the time.
Would you play if they remade it?
No. I just don't like the GTA formula.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I love the aesthetics of it, and I love the city, but I just don't like the gameplay. If they made it, but it wasn't a GTA game, I'd be like, yeah, sure. If it was just Vice City, it wasn't Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It was just Vice City. Set in
your perfect world, Jeremy, Vice City comes out. It launches on the PS5 and Xbox 2. What do you do in Vice City?
That's a good question. I guess I get Cloud and Barrett and Tifa. And we take on Shinra in Vice City.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you basically want to make you want an anime.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. So basically, it's the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Not good.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. If they did just make a Vice City game, you gotta snort coke off of a hooker's ass, and that's basically the premise of the game.
You can't button any shirt up past with 2 buttons down. So you have to always have 2 buttons unbuttoned at all time with a gold chain and chest hair.
Oh yeah, the taco meat has to be present.
I was gonna say you take out the gold chain, that's me with any kind of button-down shirt. I already got the chest hair. And
you got to get the gold chain, Jeremy, and the stash. You probably need a stash at this point.
Oh, that's too gay. What am I, Freddie Mercury?
No, this is that. Yes, basically you are Freddie Mercury, but you're in the 80s and you're a Colombian drug lord.
Could I be Tom Selleck or Burt Reynolds?
So Burt Reynolds has the look. Burt Reynolds could do it.
Yeah. Wasn't he in Vice City?
Was he?
I think he was.
Shut the fuck up.
I think he was. I'm pretty sure. I bet you. It was either him or Tom Selleck, but I think he was in it.
Looking at the old Google machine right now.
I'm doing it.
I know somebody has their sound on their phone. I heard pop, 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 pop.
That's me, bro.
Shut the fuck up. Avery Carrington. What in the world?
See? Bring him back. That'd be a good way. If they redid Vice City, that'd be a good way to remember Burt Reynolds.
Holy fucking, it looks like Burt Reynolds should look in a video game.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I wouldn't have known all that. Like, as a kid, I didn't care who the fuck was in the game or who voiced who.
Oh, yeah. Me neither. I love it now, but yeah, I didn't give a fuck back then. That is cool. I never knew Burt Reynolds crossed over into the video game world.
Oh, dude.
R.I.P. Burt.
Burt Reynolds was the man. He was everything. He was Gator.
Yes, he was. And I don't know if you know the old popular saying, Jeremy, but Gator don't take no shit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, the only reason I even know Gator is because of Archer.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
he loves the McCluskey movies.
Fucking Archer.
I love Archer.
All right, so anything else? Did we miss any games that we played?
Well, I'm good.
Let's rock on. Let's go into the news for the week. So you know what time it is. It's time for some news. There's not a whole lot. There's really not. We got about 4 things to go over, 5 things to go over, because it just wasn't happening this week. Every article we saw was a Black Friday article or where can you get where can you get the best mustache in Red Dead Redemption 2? So what'd you say, Jer?
I said I've never played Red Dead, but my God, do I know where to get a fucking legendary bear pelt? I've got one hanging up in my room now, apparently.
Let's kick it off with some Overwatch news. We actually are going to talk about BlizzCon a couple of times here. So, anyway, they announced a new character. I think we forgot to mention it last week. But the new character is going to be Ashe. She is basically a Wild West gunslinger, I guess you could say. She's got a rifle. She throws dynamite. She could be a sharpshooter, or she can just like quickly shoot a repeater rifle. She's part of McCree's gang, or former member of the gang. I'm not sure exactly the lore. And she's like this, looks like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed chick.
She looks hot.
Yeah, she has a really cool like quick scope mechanic.
And then her fucking super. Did you pay attention to her super?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
She calls in her homeboy, which is like this robot. I can't remember his name. Bob, maybe? And like it's just big fat robot who just starts shooting, like lays down suppressive fire.
Dude, he's got a mustache, that robot.
Does he?
He's got like one of those like Wilford Brimley mustaches. And he's got a little like Doc Holliday hat.
I knew about the hat.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull a picture up of him so we can comment on him. Yeah, he's got like a trench coat on. He's got a bowler hat. Got a nice belt buckle. Real fucking nice. He's got style. Basically, is what we're trying to say is they brought a lot of style with this character.
I kind of want to play as... I'd want to play as him.
Well, unfortunately, you can't. He's more like a support character, Jer Bear.
Well, fuck Overwatch.
The gun she has looks pretty dope, too. Nicely. It looks like a modified, futuristic repeater rifle. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I guess she's been teased a little bit in the lore or in the comics or wherever the Overwatch stuff happens. I don't know how it happens, but there's places where it does. I'm going to assume it's comics. I feel like that'd be a safe bet, right?
For the lore?
Yeah.
No, I think they put out little shorts.
Oh, do they?
They put out little video shorts all the time.
Okay, so maybe that's where it comes from then.
Yeah, like they like build up on the characters like as they go. Like occasionally they'll put out somebody's story. But yeah,
That's
I
cool
don't think there's any comics.
I like short stories even better. To be honest, I like moving pictures. I don't like to try to put it together in my head. Honestly, it makes my head hurt sometimes. You don't want to overthink it. Carmen, are you gonna go back and play a little bit to try it out?
I may. I've been thinking about playing Overwatch, but it's like I got a lot to play, and if I play Overwatch, it's like I can really dive deep.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, it's not going anywhere. It'll be fine. I'll be able to play once they release more characters.
Yeah. And I mean, I think they're going to just run with Overwatch. I don't see a Overwatch 2 coming anytime soon.
I don't think there's any point for that.
I don't either. I think that Blizzard's the king of just releasing content for what they have. So also at a BlizzCon, I was expecting and hoping, let's say more than expecting, a Diablo 4 announcement, but they didn't do that. They announced this Diablo, basically full major Immortal mobile. It's a mobile game, basically.
Yes.
So fans were not happy. There's a rumor going around after it went off that they actually pulled Diablo 4 for this reveal, which I think they debunked, but I mean that was going around for a while. But like it got so bad, like the backlash was terrible. I saw videos where they got booed on stage when they did this announcement. The stock price dropped because of this announcement. So fans aren't taking it very well.
To say the least.
I don't understand. Like, and they brought up a good point. Like the video I watched when they got booed, there's two of the developers on stage announcing, Diablo is now going to be on your mobile device with a full-fledged Diablo game, yada, yada, yada. And like the whole crowd booed, and then they're like, doesn't everybody in here have phones? And I get that. Like, I don't understand the backlash of this.
Well, I think it comes from the fact that they were obviously expecting Diablo 4. They didn't get it. And a lot of people just don't want mobile games. It's a niche area, especially for something that's predominantly on PC and console. And like Carmen and I were talking about earlier, it's not primarily being made by Blizzard. It's being made by a Chinese company. And it's going to be probably more than likely filled with microtransactions. They're probably seeing this as more of a ripoff and a scam.
I didn't know it was by some other company.
Yeah. It could be okay, but I think that they feel a little betrayed. I think they are overreacting a bit. They have a right to be angry, and I'm I'm not a fan, but I would be pissed too. But they are taking a little too far, in my opinion.
I can't disagree with you. I think everybody's overreacted.
Yeah.
Like when I've read some reviews of people that got their hands on the game and they say it feels like Diablo. It plays like Diablo. It sounds like Diablo, but it feels like it's missing something. Like, what's it missing if it looks like it and it feels like it?
Well,
and the game has to be simplified because it's on your phone.
It could. I mean, like, there's that soulless feel that you get sometimes where it just kind of feels just empty. I mean, like, it's there, but it doesn't have the hearts. I think it's one of those where it'll be fine. I can almost guarantee you this thing's probably going to be one of those, it's free to play, and then, you get to, like, level 5 or 10, and it's like, okay, now we're going to start throwing endless waves of death demons at you that you can't possibly kill unless you start paying us some money and so forth. I think that's what
it's going to have
afraid of.
microtransactions without a doubt, and that's the only reason to move into the mobile world.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the big reasons people are pissed off. They don't like those microtransactions. And I can't blame them.
Yeah, but that's nothing new. That's all mobile games are.
And that's why they don't like it. Like, they want to be able to pay $60 and get a full game, like with Diablo 3 or 4.
Yeah, they could have eased the crowd by just teasing a 4 with fire behind it.
Yeah, and that's something else too. Is I heard that people pay like $200 a pop to go to this thing, and it was all for a mobile game. So it kind of
was very I mean, this was their like keynote like announcement.
Yes,
I mean, this was it.
Exactly. If this had been just, oh, by the way, we're also making a mobile game. Oh, but the real reason you're all here is Diablo 4. This would have gone a lot better. People would have been like, oh my God, Diablo 4, and oh yeah, we're getting a mobile game too. I guess that's cool. But when your whole thing is just, we're doing this mobile game, they're not going to be happy. Just at all.
I get that.
Well,
I think this isn't like how Blizzard normally does things, obviously.
No. And I was just about to say this is a misstep, and they don't tend to do that.
Yeah, This isn't an EA thing. This isn't in their history. This is just, I think they thought that this was going to go over a lot better than it did, and it didn't.
Yeah, and usually Blizzard puts out games that are like answers to games that already exist.
Yes, exactly. They take an existing genre and they perfect it.
Yeah, that's like how Overwatch came to be, and that's how Hearthstone came to be.
Yep.
It's like, like they had to have an answer for these shooters, and they had to have an answer for a card game, and they just created it and perfected it. Same thing with WoW. If EverQuest didn't exist, WoW never would have came to fruition.
That's a good way to look at that. I've never looked at it that way, that Blizzard takes an idea and improves upon it. That's a great way to look at it.
I mean, yeah, if you look at them, they've never like invented a genre. They just take one that exists and just make it even better.
Exactly.
Huh. Good take, Carmen.
Yeah, and then there's like, that's not going to happen. There's no mobile game like this. I've looked for Diablo even clones because I figured, like it could be something really cool to pass a lot of time on my phone by just slaying enemies nonstop, like that Diablo action.
I've heard that there is a game a lot like this one. I can't remember. It was like called like Paladin's Light or something like that. But
Baldur's Gate Mobile.
But they were saying there was a game a lot like this. In fact, some people were even accusing Blizzard of just reskinning this said game and just putting Blizzard or Diablo shit on it.
Which is a good possibility. I mean, that's how Pokemon Go came about.
Yeah. I mean, again, take that with a grain of salt. That's
exactly
all third-party conjecture.
And yeah, that might be what they do. They may say, like, well, we already have most of the technology. We just need your artwork and your animation style. And then we just roll with it. I mean, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a try because I'm not against mobile games, and I'm not.
Oh no.
For what it's worth, I enjoy them.
Yeah, you're definitely our mobile guy around here, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, like
without a doubt.
I think I can almost guarantee it'll come out and it'll be a solid game. It won't be spectacular. It's not going to be. I mean, it's not going to be the next Pokemon Go or nothing. But I think it's going to be better than people give it credit for. But I don't think it's going to like rock the world or anything.
Yeah, Blizzard's not going to let them put out a shitty product.
No, if anything, I think this is just kind of a placeholder until they get more of Diablo 4 done.
Yeah, they're not ready to show the game. They're not. Everybody knows it's coming, and they've already told everybody it's coming, but they're just not ready to show that yet. Creative direction may have changed.
I've heard the last article I read, said that the game has changed twice now under 2 different directors.
Wow.
The game is in shambles. Not in shambles in the sense that it's never going to come out, but it's in shambles as to which direction they want to go.
Well, I mean, I'm glad that they're taking their time doing it right instead of just releasing some piece of shit.
Yeah, like fixing it, like saying, like, look, this doesn't make sense leading up to this, so let's just change these few things. Yeah, but they'll have to announce the game early, which will make me lose the bet.
Was the bet that it was announced or that
I think
it came out?
No, it's not the announcement.
The bet is that it comes out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got to come out in the next 3 years.
Well, they're gonna announce it in the next 6 months.
I can see that now
because they have to ease the audience. They either
depends on how they announce it. Do they announce like Bethesda, where they're like, "Here's Elder Scrolls 6, a picture that we just made, like nothing is here," or do they announce it like, "Here, check out this fucking pre-rendered gameplay we've got"?
I think they'll show maybe like a 30-second sizzle of the game.
I know. I think they're gonna do just literally the title and that's it. It's just gonna be Diablo 4 coming in the future, and that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, they got.
I'm anxious to see.
They have to win back the audience.
I think that's another reason why I think they're going to do that, because they realize they kind of messed up and they're going to just go, let's just get a logo out there. Let's just say we're working on Diablo 4. Please stop, burning our building down.
Yes, please stop making me lose money. I need stocks.
Exactly. We need money to make Diablo 4.
And this mobile game's going to bring it to them.
It could. It all depends on whether or not people can get over it.
They'll get over it.
It's like we say about it's going to have its following that everybody that plays the Blizzard game, and then word's going to get out, if it's good at least, word's going to get out, and then people are going to forget this debacle and eventually start playing.
Oh, yeah, there'll be some other bullshit they get pissed off about. The new Arkham game doesn't have, enough puddles in it.
Exactly.
What do you mean the new Arkham game doesn't have Batman in it?
Doesn't have enough puddles in it.
Bat puddles.
Bat puddles.
So we'll keep an eye on that, especially, I'm excited to hear about Diablo 4, obviously, and me and Carmen have been having a blast with Diablo 3 not too long ago, so, it's a fantastic franchise, so, in all reality, if they take their time with it, that does nothing but help us as a gamer.
Agreed.
So, let's move on to another major franchise at this point. It's not really a franchise.
Well, let's not jump off BlizzCon real quick.
Oh, did I miss something?
Well, did you see that they're bringing WoW Classic back? Like Vanilla WoW?
Yeah. I think we talked and heard about that before, but they announced it officially.
Yeah. That's something you're interested in?
I don't know. I don't really... Probably not. Not at this point. I think I put my time into WoW, and it was a period of my life that I loved. And there you go.
But you're not ready to go back. You want to know what I'm most excited about that they announced at BlizzCon?
What?
Warcraft 3, baby. The RTS is getting remade.
It needs to.
I'm stoked.
Are you gonna pick it up? You in on it?
I'm so in. I'm putting it on, because they used to run on every shitty computer. It didn't matter what the fuck you owned. I'm installing it on the shittiest thing I have.
It is, this was a surprise. People don't, we know that Blizzard has fantastic RTS titles. But I don't think they expected it to be this major drop a bomb like this was coming out. I mean, if you get it, I'll fucking get it just to play with you.
I'm ready.
I'm sure that my Mac can rock on Warcraft.
Should be able to.
We'll see. You got anything else for BlizzCon you want to talk about?
No.
Or that's the one right there.
That was it. That was the one that I've been dying to talk about.
Gotcha. We'll check it out for sure. I like it anytime that we get excited for a genre that we don't usually play. But let's Rollock. What the fuck does that even mean?
What is Rollock? Rollock.
It's a Rollock. Let's keep rocking and talk about Fortnite and PUBG. We got a little bit of news coming out. So Fortnite announced a partnership with the NFL. It should be rolling out in the next couple of days, and you can actually buy the NFL jersey of your choice. Pick any number you want between 0 and 99, and you can play and represent your favorite team.
Insane.
Huge move. And we talked about it like when they did the Thanos crossover. Fortnite just loves these bomb-ass crossovers. Or just team-ups, whatever you want to call it. Like, they love to just drop hammers like that.
And it keeps the bubble from popping, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean it's working. People are excited now. I bet this will bring in people who are NFL fans that didn't even think they wanted to play Fortnite.
Yeah, now they get to fucking run around and shoot people while dressed up as a cowboy or a patriot or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
But isn't this kind of good and bad for the NFL? Like you're promoting violence in a football uniform?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean I get what you're saying, but you got to what extent it's a cartoon, like you're not seeing blood.
I mean, it's a video. I get it's a video game, and I'm playing devil's advocate.
No, I appreciate that because that argument's made much too often. I mean, you're not going out and bashing heads in, and there's not blood splattering on the screen, and
Yeah, it's a very calm game with all the violence that it does have.
I mean, I would argue that the NFL is more violent than this game is.
I would agree.
So, I mean, at what point? But that's a good point. Where
do you draw the line? Yeah, but it's you're drawing a line with guns, rocket launchers, and spike traps. Are you projecting that it's okay to be a kid in a football uniform and shoot your friend who's not in a football uniform?
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
You can.
You could argue that till you're blue in the face. I'm just wondering how that looks on the NFL.
They wouldn't. The only thing the NFL cares about is that payday, which I'm sure is humongous.
Oh, they'll generate bukus off of these because some huge NFL fan that plays the game is going to buy every jersey.
And they haven't announced packaging or prices. Maybe they'll do a package where you can buy every jersey and fucking do the whole thing, $30-$40. Who knows what it is? And it would be cool if you could buy that package and change on the fly to anything you wanted anytime.
That would be pretty cool.
So you wouldn't have to just buy, you got enough V-Bucks, you had to buy V-Bucks to be a fucking, if I wanted a Giants uniform.
Bro, you don't want that uniform. You won't ever get a W.
I got to rep.
Represent.
I just got to hope I come up against a Patriots jersey in the bottom two.
That's right.
But, so... I don't think that this was a direct answer. I don't think that this might have... I don't even know if this was coincidental. I don't think this was oh yeah, you did this, so I'm going to do this. But PUBG announced a little bit later that they're partnering with DC to bring 2 new character models. It's going to be the Suicide Squad, Joker, and Harley Quinn. Now, when you go take a look at these models, which I highly recommend you to do... Harley Quinn's okay. Looks like a pretty good Harley Quinn.
Mad decent.
Joker looks like a polygonal PS2.
He looks like he's out of San Andreas.
It's terrible. It does not look good.
That is not the Joker. That is his unofficial Mexican non-union equivalent, the Jokester.
It's fucking bad.
It doesn't look good. It really doesn't. It's a bad look.
I mean, it literally looks like they just took a character model, lightened up the skin tone, put some green hair on it, and said, "Yep, there you go. That's Joker."
His skin. I don't even think his skin is green.
He didn't supposed to be white.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
his hair is supposed to be
hair. Yeah. It's just fucking. I tweeted, and I just immediately I was just this is atrocious.
You know what's so funny is that this very accurately kind of represents the whole Fortnite PUBG dichotomy. I mean, what did Fortnite get? They got Thanos. They got Marvel, the top dog. What does fucking PUBG get? They get DC, the Suicide Squad.
The worst parts of DC.
And the worst parts of DC.
Yeah, the shit. B squad for DC.
God almighty.
Bro, not even.
And it doesn't
this is
not
Z
even
squad.
I opened up this picture and I'm zoomed in on it, right? On my mobile device here. And it literally looks like a generic guy with a green hair and black lipstick on.
Yep. Hot Topic Johnny.
Hot Topic Johnny.
Harley Quinn looks pretty good. I mean, she's got the daddy's little monster shirt, pigtail hair, different colors, baseball bat, fishnets. I mean, that looks good.
She looks good. I would rather they had gone for the classic Harley, but it still looks better than Joker.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off when Fortnite partners with DC.
Well, what can you do?
I mean, all these things are like one-offs, you know? I don't think they have an exclusive contract with Marvel.
No, I don't either. And I just think that they decided, hey, let's play. You know, we're gonna pay X amount of money for us.
Yeah,
to
we'll play the promotional game within our free-to-play early access video game. It's genius. It's absolute genius. Next, they're gonna partner with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and you're gonna be able to watch your football game on the minimap while you play Fortnite.
That's a fantastic idea.
Since Fortnite's teaming up with the NFL, is PUBG going to team up with like the fucking
Canadian Football
Curling League? Yeah, the Canadian Football League.
The CFL.
The Ontario Rough Riders are going up against the Nova Scotia Rough Riders, and it's 0-1
They're
game.
both the Rough Riders.
Canada's got one team, literally.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's pretty bad. I really don't think this was them. It wasn't.
But it just doesn't look good for them. Like they put out the heat, and then you guys followed up with like wiping your ass, but leaving most of the shit in your butthole. Like,
which let me tell you is a terrible experience.
Like they just got mud butt and then pulled their pants up.
You gotta just keep rolling. Wipe one time and rock out. So yeah, that's that. I'm really interested about the NFL Fortnite. We'll see. Last but not least,
what's next with them? Like, what do they do next? Like,
so what? Who? Fortnite or PUBG?
I don't care what PUBG does, bro. They're fucking. They're lost in their own shit.
Who knows what Fortnite does next? What's the biggest thing in the world right now besides Fortnite?
My dick.
Oh,
there it is. I've been waiting for that zinger all episode.
I really don't know.
The answer to your question is whatever is hot, Fortnite's going to jump on.
Yeah, whatever's new, like.
And that is a fantastic way to be. Fantastic model.
I guess it's scary, but we'll see. All right, on to the next topic.
On to the next and last topic. We're going to end with the doozy. We always like free stuff. If you have a PC, Destiny 2 is free for you till November 18th. And even once that time passes, the game is yours. So if you buy it right now, or download it right now, it's yours for free $99. It's yours forever. So you do still have to buy the DLCs if you want to play the DLCs, but this saves you a big $60 chunk. And you can throw that towards the DLCs. And I really hear like everybody who plays across consoles and PC say that PC is the best experience for it.
Well, generally with FPSs, PC always wins.
Just the how high you can just cut that bitch up and let it go.
I mean, is it safe to say FPS it goes PC, then Xbox, then PS4? Just because of Xbox controller?
Well, you got to think, I mean, Call of Duty is now best played on PlayStation, isn't it? Didn't PlayStation get that?
Well, isn't that more for like content and not actual gameplay though?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think I like the Xbox controller.
Yeah, because like the Xbox controller was made for FPS. It's like they made that Xbox controller for fucking Halo. Just plain simple.
I mean, to me, it does outshine the DualShock.
Unless you're wanting to play a fighting game, in which case you want a DualShock.
I agree. I like the DualShock a lot just because I'm so used to them. That's basically all I use.
Yeah.
But anytime I pick up my dusty Xbox controller, it just feels good.
Still waiting for you to get that Duke.
One day I'll have it. I might not even take it out of the box. I'm hoping that what they'll do is like if I buy the Duke on the Xbox One, that whatever the Xbox 2 is, it'll be compatible there.
Ooh, I would hope they would do that.
I mean, I don't know how much the technology is going to change between now and then for a controller or a controller port. It's got a USB port. But you'd be surprised. That's it. That's it for the news. You got anything else to add to it, guys?
Yeah.
No, just let's hope for more next week.
Yes, we'll bring some more to you next week. We didn't have a whole lot to talk about. Let us know your topics. We'll talk about it on air. Trust us. We'll talk about anything. It doesn't matter. Let's knock out a quick question, one that we came up with before we started recording. It's actually a pretty good question. Jeremy brought it up, so we'll let Jeremy go ahead and introduce it.
All right, I brought up the question. If you could have any 3 arcade games in your dream arcade, what would they be?
So this is any 3 arcade cabinets in your dream arcade.
Yes. Now,
Okay, so any 3 cabinets or 3 total games?
Well,
And we're not doing made up cabinets.
They have to be officially released cabinets, and we're not doing stuff like pinball and skee ball and basketball. They have to be actual like Street Fighter, Donkey Kong, like actual video games.
Okay.
Forth. Yeah. So, who wants to go first?
I'll kick it off.
Okay, go for it, Carl.
If it's not cheating, I want the Miss Pac-Man Galaga combo cabinet.
That's perfectly acceptable.
All right.
Yep.
I also want NBA Jam.
Good choice.
And I want Gauntlet.
Okay. Good, solid, old school.
Yes. Those are probably my all-time favorites.
Nice. Very nice.
I'm going to go with Mortal Kombat.
Good. Just the first one?
Just I guess that would be the one I played back in the day as a kid. Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
I'm going to go with... I don't know if I want to do 2 fighting games in my arcade, but I did like them a lot.
Okay, whatever you want.
We're gonna go with. I can do some original Pac-Man. I can get down with that.
Okay.
And then, probably. God, honey. What would I want? Probably Tekken.
Okay. Just Tekken 1, not Tekken 3?
Tekken, what's the... Yeah, I guess it was 3. The big one.
That was the one that had, like, Jin, Kazuma.
Yeah, that would have been Tekken 3.
Yeah. That's the best one of the original 3. Plain and simple.
Good choices.
Yeah.
I like the fact that none of us are having any overlap, because none of you picked any of mine. I like this.
Perfect. What you got?
All right. Mine would be... I would have the Simpsons arcade game, which was a 4-player beat-em-up.
Oh, my
Very
God.
nice.
I love that fucking game.
So fun. I had that on my PS3. I was hoping we could have played that on some Select Start. Then I would also have X-Men versus Street Fighter, but
nice.
There's a very specific version. I remember a long time ago I went to Celebration Station. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been.
Oh, I've been to Celebration Station,
and they had one. It was the X-Men versus Street Fighter arcade game, but it was done on like a projection TV machine. It was like they had the control sticks there, but it projected onto a big screen. That's what I would want. That cabinet there.
Okay, I can accept that.
Yeah. And the last one was God damn it, I had it. What was it? I guess I'll
Jeremy.
go. I had it. I'll go with my backup then. It'll probably be Afterburner.
Okay. All right.
Just because that was cool, because it had like a humongous cockpit that you actually sat in and would rotate around. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have to give honorable mention to Time Crisis.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
They only got better as they progressed with the pedal.
Any of those like light game guns and shit would be fucking cool as hell.
Is Time Crisis the one where like you hit the pedal and you go into cover, you let it go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play that a lot at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, it's fun shit.
I'm trying to think. I don't even know if I'd
The Terminator 2 game was fucking dope too. I don't know if you guys played
good.
that.
I did. That was the one that had the machine guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a good one.
Probably. You know what? This is gonna sound goofy. Back when I used to go to the skating rink as a kid, and they had fucking Paperboy there.
Oh,
I used to play the fuck out of Paperboy.
I've never played the arcade version. I've only played the console version.
I played the arcade Paperboy.
Yeah.
I still love going to arcades.
We opened there. Well, not we opened. There's a barcade here that I just learned about, so I want to go to it.
Yeah, I enjoy going to just the old standard fucking arcade and just grind out.
I think we all want to play Polybius.
Oh, Polybus, yes. We'll just have some black men and some black guys in black suits and dark shades come up and just take some random information out of it.
What a game! What an urban legend. Let's all go to the arcade one day, or the barcade. Doesn't matter which one. We'll have some fun there.
I'm down.
Drop some money. All right, so there you have it. Which game room or which arcade would you want to play in? Let us know. because we are interested to hear about it. But you know what time it is.
SuperFight! Big C and other C this week.
Let's see if I can get a good roll.
All right, let me shuffle up the 5 character cards I've pulled out.
I'm not used to being the judge. I don't know what to do.
I know. Cam?
Yeah.
Pick a number 1 to 5.
Let's go with number 1.
Oh, you're a redneck.
Oh, his specialty.
Yeah. Fucking strong as a redneck. I'm going to take 5. And I am a cheetah.
A cheetah?
Yep.
Redneck versus a
Ooh.
cheetah.
This is good.
All right, let's get some powers. Hit the old shuffle doodle.
So far, this could go either way.
Oh.
Powers were dealt face down. Do you want pack 1 or pack 2?
Let's go with pack 2.
All right. You're a radioactive redneck that shoots lightning.
Ooh.
Oh.
I am a cheetah that lays exploding eggs, and I throw spears.
Okay.
I like what I got going on here.
Yeah, you got some good powers.
All right, our location is in space.
Ooh. Okay. Like,
Okay.
just in space floating around?
We're going to leave this up to you, Jeremy.
Ooh, okay.
All right, and our scenario is that all players draw and play a new attribute from the deck. So we're going to have 3 attributes.
Ooh.
All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
All right. Your 3rd attribute is you can't see.
Ooh.
Fuck me.
And I'll take the next one. Oh, and I get to draw a new character card with 1 new attribute as my sidekick.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck. What in the world?
So let me cut the deck. Grab that one right there. And my sidekick is a woolly mammoth that has vertigo.
Okay.
That's lovely. He's
All right.
useless.
So in order to make it so you two are able to fight in space, you're going to be. I'm going to put you on like a patch of land, big enough that you can fight on. However, it's gonna. I guess you'll be able to breathe, obviously, so you don't suffocate. But you're gonna have very low gravity, so you'll be like the moon, basically. If that makes sense. Is that okay?
So we'll be able to bounce up and down a little bit.
You'll be able to bounce up and down. You'll be able to be on the ground, but you'll have low gravity, and don't have to worry about breathing because obviously I didn't want you two floating out there because then nothing would happen. Basically.
Exactly.
So it is up to you. Who wants to go first? I know.
Carmen, go first.
Carmen, all right.
We're playing this one defensively.
All right, Carmen, get ready to go now.
All right. So the woolly mammoth is going to be used as a mere distraction. You're going to hear him stomping into the moon dust, the planet's dust. You're not going to know what's going on because you can't see. The cheetah, since the gravity is low and I am going to be able to move, I'm going to be able to bounce pretty far by using my super speed. I'm going to lay a ton of eggs all around you. They're going to float above you. They're going to float around your waist. They're going to explode. I'm going to have to get close to throw my spear. So as I jump in to lay eggs, I'm going to chuck a spear at you and hope to puncture your poor little redneck heart. If you forget that the woolly mammoth is there, eventually, regardless of the vertigo, he may step on you and crush you. And that's it. That's it.
All right. Cam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
And go.
The one thing about the redneck is he has been raised hunting. It's in his bones. He can hunt in the worst elements. He can hunt while inebriated. So being able to see is just another hurdle that I'll be able to overcome quickly. And here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start launching lightning bolts everywhere. And I mean everywhere. If the lightning bolt doesn't hit you directly, the thunderclap from the lightning strike is going to discombobulate you. If you got a lightning strike right beside you, boom, you're discombobulated. You're either going to yelp, you're going to purr too loud, or you're just going to fall over. I'm going to know where you are with my impeccable sense of hearing. I have to listen for all kinds of bullshit. When you're a redneck, you got to listen out for all kinds of things. like the tax man, things like that. So, I'm going to launch my lightning bolts. I'm not worried about your woolly mammoth because I can hear him. He's not too close to me. I'm coming for you. I'm launching my lightning bolts everywhere. It's just a matter of time before one hits you.
And
once
done.
that's done,
Stop.
I'm done.
All right.
This is so fucking good.
Oh, okay. Carmen, you have 30 seconds and go.
I'm going to use your lightning against you because I'm going to come in, I'm going to purr, I'm going to drop a bomb in that purr location. You're going to shoot your lightning bolt at it. Eggs are going to explode. You're going to kill yourself. If that doesn't work, I'm just coming in for the kill. I'm going to just jump right in. I'm going to bite you. I'm going to get cancer. I will eventually die, but I'm going to make sure that I puncture your fucking windpipe and I eat your neck.
All right. Cam, whenever you're ready.
All right, so here's the thing that you forget. Me being a redneck, I never go anywhere without my shotgun. If you come and you jump on me, I'm going to pull my shotgun out and blow you away. That puts you in a worse position than being away from me. Yes, your eggs might explode, but here's the thing. I am a redneck. I work on so many engines. I've had things explode in my face every day of my life. I'm almost immune to it. It's not going to faze me. Even if it blows me back, I'm going to know exactly where you are, and I'm going to launch another lightning bolt, killing you, frying you. Your woolly mammoth friend can't even stand up straight. He's been falling over.
Stop. Okay. I gotta say, you guys argued very damn well. Before I render my decision, though, I need one clarification. Am I only allowed to consider the evidence given to me, or can I use my own judgment as well for the scenario?
You have to use the evidence presented.
Okay.
Has it been that long since you judged?
It has, but
it feels like it has.
It really has, actually, because the last time I had a chance, I think Cam got like the shittiest fucking roll we ever had.
Oh yeah, and he
just quit. Yeah. So that being said, this was a pretty damn close one in terms of what characters you got and what cards and stuff, and the setting I gave you. Carmen, you actually disappointed me in not using some things to your advantage. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the fact that there's no sound in space and that he wouldn't be able to hear you coming whenever he brought that up about his hearing. There is no sound in the space. That would have given you a huge advantage right there. Cam, I thought you did a pretty good job with using your lightning to your advantage. Honestly, I would have given this to Carmen if he had, thought of the environment a bit more. But because he didn't, and I have to go with the options given to me, I actually see Cam taking this one.
Woo! So. What? Oh my God, what a shock. I want to thank all my fans. I had no idea this was going to happen. I didn't write a speech.
Yes.
Bang, bang, good game.
Yeah, I think, Carmen, you definitely had a chance, but you just you missed an opportunity that really could have easily won this for you.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take the win. I'll take it. Don't worry.
Let me grab some more cards.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, you stressed out?
Yeah, I didn't think I won that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta you gotta roll with what you got.
That's 2 wins. I'm undefeated with the redneck, just so you guys.
I was about to say, as soon as I heard you got the redneck, I was like, you lucky bastard. If it had been anyone else, it might not have worked.
But it did. So
Cam called on his natural instincts.
Yeah.
Take this one home.
Former instincts. I got rid of the redneck.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Cam, since you won, go ahead and pick your fighter, your powerless fighter.
Number 2.
You are a kindergarten class.
Fucking right.
Jeremy?
I'm number 3.
You're a senior citizen bowling team.
Again, okay.
Okay, all right.
And me, I am a spider.
Okay.
This actually, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to go first. I'm going to play defensive on this one again. So, whoever would like to start can go first.
You want to kick us off, Jer Bear?
Okay, I guess I will. As how many senior citizens are? How much bowling team's what? 4 people?
4 or 5 people?
Yeah, let's say 5 people.
5 people. Okay. Well, I guess as a senior citizen bowling team, I I use my bowling balls to not only squash the spider, but knock down the little kids. Just fucking taking them out, rolling them down. With my years of expertise, I'm able to fucking throw that ball pretty damn good and hard, knocking them down like pins, just cracking all over the necks. We're all fucking old people. We hate them little kids. They're always skateboarding on the damn sidewalk. They're always too fucking loud. They're wanting their revenge. They're getting out of diapers. We're going back into them. We're gonna just fling our shit-filled diapers at you, gross you out, and then just crack your skull with some bowling balls.
Good argument. Good argument. What you got, Carm?
So, spiders are afraid of noise. I've cracked newspaper near them and missed, and they just scurry off in the quickness. So my plan of attack is to wait for a nice long day of bowling. You guys sit down to drink your Pedialyte and get your butts wiped. The night is gone. You go to sleep. I crawl in bed. I just start fucking biting you bastards. I'm a brown recluse. You're old. You're gonna die fucking through the night in your sleep very peacefully. Kindergarten class. I'm hiding in the jungle gyms. I fucking sink my teeth into little Sally and little Johnny. And I slowly make my way through the rest of those little fuckers. And that got really dark really fast.
Yeah, you're like the spider Satan.
So yeah, I plan on I just plan on waiting you guys out.
So you're playing the waiting game.
Yeah, you go down the slide, brown recluse bite right in the ass.
Right the fucking ass. So I gotta, kind of contrary to what Jeremy said. I think that young kids are old people's kryptonite. They always want to be with their grandkids. They love being around the old kids and laughter. So I'm gonna use that to my advantage because old folks would never harm children ever. Doesn't matter.
I disagree.
So what would happen is I would just wait out till they died. I would get older, live a normal life. They would die because, well, they're old. They would never hurt kids. As far as the spider goes, you could sneak attack, but eventually, you're going to be waiting around, and some kid's going to throw his juice box down, and it's going to crush you. It's going to be a pure rogue accident. We're not going to stomp on you on purpose. We're going to be throwing our book bags around. We're going to come home and throw our shoes off. There's all kinds of ways we're going to get you that you'll never be expecting. That's all I got. That's all I got.
If it was like a college bowling team, they could have been real deadly.
You're right. College bowling is different than old folk bowling.
But I gotta say though, I think, not to toot my own horn, but I think I take this because I'm the only one actually fighting here. Everyone else is just waiting around. I mean, Carmen's waiting around for us to go to sleep or slide on a slide, and Cam's talking about waiting around for just old people to die, which will take probably several decades.
It's a long game.
I know, but this is fighting to the death right now. While I'm attacking you, you guys are waiting.
I don't think that you can wield these bowling balls in deadly fashion.
It's a bowling ball. You can throw that shit. I'm the only one attacking.
You think an old person can throw a bowling ball?
Depends how old.
Senior citizen, so at least 65.
Yeah, but they're a bowling league. My dad's 65. He can fucking fling a bowling ball.
They haven't been bowling for a long time. I don't think I'd take this one, so I can bow out.
They bowl on a regular basis. They're a bowling team.
I think the spider waiting game is the way to do it. 5 people, that's nothing.
Hey, it takes one bowling ball to smack and fucking crush you. Or hell, you bite one of them and they just smack and kill you.
Oh, I'm fucking dipping, dodging. I'm dodging all that shit.
Oh, you're some kind of man spider over there.
I'm fucking biting and scurrying. And you're sleeping.
Bite and roll. I think if I'm picking and we're not gonna let America pick, I gotta go with the bowling team.
Good choice.
I hope you fuckers get bit by a spider.
Now, America, I want you to vote. Does Carmen play in the long game? He's playing a chess game. We're playing checkers. Does he win? Let us know.
Bowling team breaks up after one motherfucker goes down. They're too sad. When Petunia died.
They're used to seeing death throw people.
Bang, bang.
They do embrace death.
That was good. That was good.
Good way to end. Carmen, get us out of here.
Play on, and like always, stay
hella average.
Peace.